What's going on, guys? So here's a tutorial video for my complete soil mix. This one's going to have the full amount of amendments. It's based on the CC mix. It's basically the same exact thing that he recommends, word for word. It's a great mix. It's what I've been using since I've been getting into organic soil, and it's worked for me every single time, so don't really see any need to try anything else. So we're going to start with that same base mix. We got the peat moss, the Bagger Premier, picked that up from Lowe's. It was like $13. I decided to go with the Lavarocks. I got these, just the red ones from Home Depot. Just a couple dollars a bag. And luckily too, they were already basically pre-crushed, so they're already nice and small how you want them. If they are a little bit bigger, what I like to do is, get like a big metal sledgehammer and just smash them down till they're nice small little rocks, because if they're too big it can kind of inhibit the drainage a little bit. They won't distribute as finely and evenly as you want them. And then finally we're going to have the Malibu Compost. This is just pretty much one of the best composts you can get bagged that I've found. If you don't have access to that vermicompost or you don't make it yourself, this is going to be your best option. Or I've heard people had success with like oily compost or marine main compost as a good one. But this one has been the one I've used and has worked great for me every single time. And then, so in addition to the base ingredients, so we're going to do 33% peat moss, 33% of the Lavarocks, and 33% of the Malibu compost. So today I'm going to mix up, I'm just going to start with half of the soil. I'm going to mix up about around 22 gallons. So I got a cubic foot of the Malibu compost, cubic foot of the red Lavarocks, and a cubic foot of the peat moss I'm going to put in there. So in addition to that, we're going to go ahead and add the amendments. So to every cubic foot of soil, we're going to have a half cup of Kelp Meal, and that one's going to be great. It has a lot of nutrients in it. It has a lot of growth factors, really help the plants out. We're going to have a half cup of the the crab meal. This one has the chitin in it. It has those anti-pest factors. Also has a lot of good nutrients. And we're going to have a half cup of the Neem Meal. So this one is going to be another good anti-pest one, and it helps, has a lot of nitrogen, helps other nutrients do their job as well with that soil food web. And then in addition to those base amendments for all your nutrients and stuff, we're going to have a mineral mix of 1 cup of oyster shell flour, I have 1 cup of some powdered gypsum, and I'm going to go ahead and put 2 cups of the rock dust that I have. This is the from Cascade Minerals. Alright guys, so I got this cement mixing tray. I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to start with the base ingredients. I'm going to add those in here, get them nice and moistened, mix those up nicely, get them nice and homogenized, and then we're going to go ahead and start adding all of the amendments. Alright, let's go ahead and do that.
I would run away from you if I could, never really wanted to.
for this, about the 22 gallons of soil. I'm going to use this whole gallon of water. That should be just about enough to give it the amount of moisture that it needs to get it started. And then I'll just go from there if I need to add a little bit more. Be about that consistency. About perfect. Alright guys, so I kind of overestimated the capacity of that little cement mixer. It's supposed to hold about 22, a little bit over 22 gallons. I thought it would be enough. I knew it was going to be kind of tight to mix it all up in there, but just a little bit way too much. So I had planned to store it in this big, I got a 45 gallon tote, so I'm just going to finish up mixing everything up in there. Once you have all the amendments topped off in there, I like to wet it down a little bit. That way when you're mixing it up, they don't start flying up a bunch of dust everywhere. Alright, so it's pretty good and mixed up now. As you can see, I do pretty much mix it all by hand. It is a lot more work intensive. I like to do it like that, just make sure you have everything mixed nicely. You can really monitor everything, make sure all those little clumps of peat are all smashed down. So there's a lot easier ways to do it. You could mix it up in like a kiddie pool with a shovel, or if you have a lot of soil to mix up, you could use like a cement mixer. Works great, and if you don't want to like break your back doing that, but I just like to mix it up. I'm kind of weird like that. I'd rather just mix it all up myself, so I know that it's all mixed up nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit. I'm gonna mix up the other half as well. Put that all in here. It's going to be about 45 gallons or so. Probably let that sit for around a week, maybe a little bit over a week, just depending on how these guys are looking in there. And then throw them in those 7-gallon smart pots. Yeah. Keep a lookout for some more how-to videos and those grow logs. Alright, see you guys later.